Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can we meet you, sir?
My name is Ahmad.
Alhamdulillah. What's your profession, sir?
I'm a surgeon.
So, in which hospital? Is it private or public hospital?
I'm a consultant general surgeon with the Lagos State Health Service Commission. I practice at Ali Moshe General Hospital as head of surgery.
Alhamdulillah. So, where are we here today?
Well, it's the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the class of 67 to 71 alumni. And it's on that basis that the program has been put together as a way of giving back to Jibril Martins, as well as encouraging the students of the school. And part of the program being organized is the lecture which I have come to deliver to the children.
In brief, so can you just give us an insight on what you told the children or the participants in the lecture you delivered?
The outline of what we spoke with the children about is for them to realize and appreciate the challenges they face in modern times as children growing up to become adults, their roles in the fast changing time, and the need for them as early as possible to recognize and assume full responsibility for their affairs as well as safeguard their future in line with the correct upbringing of a Muslim child to secure a Muslim future for themselves. By and large, this is the crux of all the discussions that we had.
Alhamdulillah. So, what advice will you give a younger or middle age or the high ranked ones concerning their career, the Muslim?
Three important things as discussed with the children must be considered in choosing career. The first is there must be that internal desire, there must be the conviction, there must be the drive from the child, him or herself. This drive is important because that is the fuel that carries the energy the child would need to pursue this career later in life. The second modulating factor in there is correct and proper identification of a role model, so that this desire of a child will not just be theoretical or floating in the air. It is the role model that will serve as both the direct and indirect mentor to this child to be able to make correct decisions, sharing experiences and providing guidance to these children in their choices of careers. If need be, advice can be made for them to reconsider if the prevailing circumstances and or environment does not immediately support what they thought. They have not been there before. They don't know how it is. It is very useful that those who have been there, who are experienced in the pros and cons, in the sweet and the bitters of the realities of life, share some of their experience with them, and they will be better informed in the final decisions that they make. And the third is for them to pray. They must pray for Allah's guidance in whatever career choices they are going to make, to put barakah in it and guide them aright.
Excuse me, is there anyone inspired you to become what you are today? Is there anyone?
If I am going to say one single particular person, that is going to be understating a lot of facts. In the growing up of life of a child, so many individuals will make impact. If I tell you my mother is my inspiration, it goes without saying. If I tell you my parents are the reason that I did not become something else, that's going to be understating it, because these are the primary responsibilities of a parent. However, suffice to say that I am privileged to have a lot of inspiration from my family. From an early age, I am born into a family of responsibilities, family of leadership, family of scholarship. So from tender age, it does not look like I had much choice, in having to toe this right path. Inspiration also comes from the fact that being raised as a Muslim, we find our model in the Prophet ﷺ, the sense of encouragement one gets in wanting to live according to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, make things la sahlan illa ma ja'allahu sahlan. Nothing really is unachievable if one sets his mind to it, does his best, and prays. So these are some of the numerous sources of inspiration that one gets in getting here, and ultimately it's because Allah has qaddara that one will get here.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbi Alam. So, reminds us of your name again.
Saeed Ahmad.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah khairan jaza.